Heating up, and Ryan is joining us this morning alongside former State Senate President Mike Haridopolos. Gentlemen.
Amy, thanks, Mike. Good morning again.
Great to see you, Ryan.
So hard to believe we are less than a year away from the primary election in Florida. We've not heard a ton about this. That will change soon. We've got another Democrat now in State Senator Annette Taddeo in the field. What's your read on this?
Well, this is going to make for a more competitive primary. As you already know, right now, Nikki Fried, the State Agricultural Commissioner, was the only statewide Democrat elected at this point, is in the race. Former Republican governor, now Democrat United States Congressman Charlie Crist in the race, and now State Senator Annette Taddeo, who was Charlie Crist's running mate back in 2014 against Rick Scott, is now in the race. And so it should be a very competitive primary. I think the concern for the Democrats is the more people in this race, the more likely the left-leaning candidate will win, meaning the further left they might go. And as you know, in Florida, the key to winning races is being the center-right or center-left. And so much like what happened in the race just almost 4 years ago with Ron DeSantis, the Democrats nominated their most left-wing candidate in a good year for Democrats, and they lost. And so that's their big concern. The good news is there's a lot of diversity in the party, and that Taddeo is a very accomplished elected official, a very effective state senator. And so you'll see, I think, a more competitive primary, and that makes for more interest, and that might help them in the race. So that's the plus and minus of this person entering the race.
That's a great point, Mike. Looking forward to seeing how this race plays out as we hear more about that moving forward. Let's talk about, of course, we know in January the legislative session starts. They've got a lot of issues to deal with. The one thing they have to deal with is the budget. And you say it's a pretty good spot right now for the state of Florida.
Oh, man, 10 years ago when I was there, big budget shortfall. Now, a huge budget surplus, over $7.5 billion surplus. Last year's budget was over $100 billion. Now it's a surplus of about $7 billion. I think most of this money will be put in what we call the rainy day fund. This is in case anything really bad happens in the economy. They can make up for it without having to raise taxes or, of course, call another special session to change the budget. But the good news, if you're an educator or in healthcare, those budgets will be fully funded this year. It means a good year for the environment. And the best news for everyone is no new taxes. When you have this type of surplus, there'll be no tax increase whatsoever. In fact, I expect that you'll see some back-to-school tax holidays, maybe some other tax relief in general.
That's some great news, Mike, for a lot of Floridians. Let's talk sports betting. It was supposed to start October 15th. It was delayed. Now a court has sided with the state. So does that kind of tee us up now where we could start in the next week or so?
I'll tell you what, if you love football and sports, you're loving this because the courts have sided with the Seminole tribe and the state of Florida, which, of course, inked that deal last year, which provides about $2 billion a year, if not more, to the state of Florida for exclusivity for the Seminole tribe to allow sports betting at their facilities. This is a big win for the Seminoles because a lot of people love betting on sports, and this means a lot of revenue. And it'll also mean pretty good things for the state budget as they probably put this policy into play that has been talked about for almost 15 years now. And so the courts decided now it's just a matter of the Seminoles putting up this network in effect. They're not quite ready yet, but I anticipate it to be ready before the end of the football season.
Yeah, Michael, let's finish with this. People may have gotten these petitions where they're sending these out. They're emailing you. It's mainly DraftKings and FanDuel trying to get involved in this. They're trying to get on the ballot for next year. Do you see that happening?
It's going to be interesting. I'm not sure if they'll make it on the ballot because the simple argument, gambling's here. These other folks want to get involved because the exclusivity with the Seminoles. It's a big industry. It's becoming much like it is in Europe now. When you see the soccer teams in Europe, that most of them are actually sponsored by different betting houses. The same could be coming to Florida.
Yeah, to say there's a lot of money at stake would be a massive understatement for sure. Mike, always appreciate the insight. Have a great day.
Thanks, Ryan. Have a great week. Thank you.
Thanks, you guys. We're coming up. NASA